Wash that gray. Oh, hey there. You know what? Today we're going to be looking at a gray reducing beard wash. And why, you might ask? Well, not that long ago, some friends of mine convinced me, well, they used to be friends. They convinced me to sign up for something called bitmoji. And at that time, I had no idea what that was. Well, let me show you what mine looked like. I've never seen such a white beard in my entire life, so I knew I had to do something about it. I didn't really want to dye the hair of my beard, but when I saw this beard wash, I thought, you know what? Let's give it a try. All right, let's do a quick unboxing and see what we have. In the box, we have our gray reducing beard wash. You can see this is the 4-ounce bottle. Of course, I have some directions which are quite lengthy. I also have a membership club where I can save if I want to buy this over time, and they just, save a couple bucks here or there. Let's read through the directions. So throughout the directions, Just for Men is quite clear that you need to make sure you are not allergic to this, and there is an allergy test. We are now going to conduct the allergy test, and this is to be done before first use, and also if you have not used the product in over 2 weeks. That's just per the directions. Since this is new, they want you to peel off this protective foil. Once you peel off the protective foil, you're supposed to squeeze a little bit onto a cotton swab or a Q-tip like this one, and you're going to apply it directly to your skin. The directions tell us to try it here on the inside of the elbow. Make sure that it's been cleaned and dried, and you're just going to apply a small amount. They say the size of a coin, so I'm going to pick the size of a quarter. And then you leave it there for 48 hours. You can't cover it, you can't wash it, and at the end of that, if you do not have an allergic reaction, you can use the product. After each use, put the cap back on. The directions do tell you to try to limit the interaction of the product with oxygen. At the end of my 2-day allergy test, I did have like a black dot on the inside of my arm. And that's to be expected because as the dye is exposed to the oxygen, it will change colors. What you're looking for if you're allergic to this is, well, irritation, redness, swelling. That definitely tells you, yep, that's not for you. You should know that it took a few days for that black dot to come off the inside of my arm here, but it did eventually come off. All right, so I just finished washing my facial hair and my beard is still wet because that's what the directions ask us, or how they ask us to start this up. So I'm gonna take some of this Control GX. It doesn't give us an amount we are supposed to, just enough to cover our hand, I guess, and lather through our beard. So let's do that now. We're just going to massage this into the beard using our hands because the directions tell us try not to use your fingertips. So we're going to try not to use our fingertips as much as we can. I'm getting it on mainly just the hair. All right, so I can tell that it's lathering up. That's nice. Now that I've lathered it all in through my beard, trying not to use my fingertips, the directions tell us to actually wash our hands thoroughly. So let's do that now. Then we're gonna let this sit for 3 minutes, come back, wash it off, and then re-wash our hands. The bell just went off. It's been 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna get some soap and water and clean this off. I have noticed as I've been cleaning things that even though my hands appeared as though there was no stain or dye on there, when I'm looking down in the sink, it's definitely a discolored bluish brownish color. So just be careful to clean up your mess afterwards. I'm gonna clean up my beard, and well, that's the end of day one. Before we go much further, if you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. I review a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing as seen on TV items. Every once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that aligns with something that you're looking for on the internet, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down in the description for my social media, Instagram and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now let's get right back to reviewing this gray reducing beard wash. Welcome to day number 8. That's correct. I've been doing this now for 7 days, and I'm going to show you all the different things that I've learned over this week, plus a few tips and tricks to help you along your way. The first tip is go out and get yourself a box of gloves because it's nearly impossible to get this stuff into your beard without using your fingers. And if you don't use gloves, your fingernails are going to turn colors. So I just wet down my beard, and now I'm going to put a little bit of this product on the glove and I'm going to work it in with my fingers. Check this out. I should say you do see the material turning colors over time, and it's just the oxygen that gets in every time you squeeze it out, so don't be surprised. So I just take a little bit of it and just mold it right into the grayest part of my beard. Once you feel as though you've worked out the spots that you need, then I just go all over and make sure it gets all lathered up. I wait 3 minutes and I shower it off. So, tell me, what are your thoughts of these gray reducing beard washes? Have you used one? Would you consider it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I just rinsed off my gloves and you can see the discoloration of the water, so just be careful not to get that stuff all over the place. In this video, we were taking a look at the Just for Men Control GX Gray Reducing Beard Wash. It retails for right around $8 for a 4-ounce bottle. So, what did I think about? Well, first things first, the proof is in the pudding, so to speak, and yes, it does gradually change the color or hide the gray color of your beard and turns it into more of a brown color. I should say that this is meant for people that have brown hair. Like if you have blonde hair or red hair, it may have different results. That's just what the directions tell us. This is not really intended for stubble. It's intended for longer hair. So I have a couple different lengths. I have the side here and then this part here, which is a lot longer. And what I noticed is the hair on the side that was shorter took the color a lot quicker and easier. And you can see that there's still gray mixed in throughout here in the longer hair. So if the hair is longer, you're going to take a little more time and a little more product to get it to the color you want. It really is an easy product to use, but you must use gloves. I know even after day one, and this is after scrubbing my hands after I was done with it, I still had darkness around the outside of my nails where the dye had changed the color of the nail. So just be careful with that, but I would recommend wearing gloves. It's also important to clean the immediate area where you are just applying the product, because if it sets there over time, it can discolor countertops or whatever. So just make sure you wipe it all down. Now I think it's time to give that bitmoji another chance. Let's take a look. What do you think? This is something that I can live with. Anyway, that was my review of the Just for Men Control GX, their gray reducing beard wash. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I've been using this product for about 8 days and it looks as though I used half a tube, so that's 2 ounces. Just know that if you're going to get this product, you might need to buy a few bottles just to take you over time. I like that the directions tell you that once you've reached your ideal beard color or shade, there might still be some gray in there. You can stop, use your regular beard wash, and just alternate this back and forth just to maintain your color. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of this gray reducing beard wash. You know what? Now that this is over, I can finally crack out my Brio Beardscape and trim this thing down. Anyway, what I'm going to do is link the video where I reviewed the Brio Beardscape right up here. And I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at this review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.